His eyesight was dimmed by the brutality of prison labor, but his vision was never impaired. He saw the world not as it was, but as it could be, and as it should be. And he lifted all of us to a higher moral plane. And so we ought to take a moment this morning and say, thank God for Nelson Mandela. Long live the liberating spirit of Madiba. I thank God for Mandela. But somewhere else I read about another brother born in a tiny village on the backside of a hill, removed from the world of great events, in a little town called Bethlehem. Jesus was born. Isaiah calls him a shoot come out from the stump of Jesse, grown out of his roots. In other words, God was doing a new thing. And God is the only one I know who can cause a shoot to grow out from a stump. Somebody here knows what I'm talking about. Your life was a stump, and the world had cut you off and forgotten all about you. But the God I serve is able to cause a shoot to spring out from a stump. Is able to cause a branch to come out of roots that are dead and dry in the ground. In other words, God was doing a brand new thing against the backdrop of sin and human bondage. God decided to tiptoe down the back stairwell of human experience and show up as a homeless baby boy. He was not only a tree shaker or a branch puller, but he was a whole new branch. A shoot come out from the stump of Jesse, a branch grown out of his roots. Some call him Emmanuel, which simply means that God is with us. And if you don't remember anything else from this morning's service, I just want you to go home knowing that God is with you. I dropped by this morning to tell somebody who feels like you're a nobody that God is with you. It doesn't matter that the world is trying to throw you away, God is with you. Even if you've fallen in your sin and your shortcomings, God is with you. You may have turned your back on God. God never turns God's back on you. God is with you. And the God I serve is not impressed by our bias, not impressed with our bigotry. God is with the judge and the janitor. God is with the doctor and the domestic. God loves the professor and the pusher. God loves the JD, the MD, the PhD, and the no D, the real estate mogul, and the man sleeping in a cardboard box. God is with us. God hadn't forgotten about you. His name is Emmanuel. And all you got to do is reach out to him. Because at Christmas, God came for us. Now, there's a lot of mess going on in our world, but I feel mighty good this morning because his name is Emmanuel, which means God is with us. There's all manner of mischief and foolishness going on in the sorriest Congress in the history of the United States of America. I'm not convinced that they're with us at all, but thank God, God is with us. I don't know what in the world are we going to do about Capitol Hill, but in the meantime, while we press Capitol Hill, we've got to keep our eyes lifted to the hills from whence comes our help. Our help comes from the Lord.